Okay.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come, Akash.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
Akash.
afternoon,
बैठिए.
sirs.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Akash, we would ask you to introduce yourself.
Sir, as you said, my name is AKASH Kumar. We come from Patna district of Bihar. Sir, I'm a graduate in computer science and engineering from PES University, Bangalore. And then afterwards, sir, to enhance my career prospects, sir, I went on to do MBA from FMS Delhi. And since then, sir, I've been working and preparing along. I work in an edtech startup called EdSarthi for around 30 months. And so recently I've got selected into Indian Forest Service. And sir, I love reading about India's defense sector, external security, play the game of carom, and very importantly, sir, cooking Magdi cuisine.
So, you did not join Indian Forest Service.
Sir, I wanted to join, but there was an emergent situation. I was forced to take a leave. So the regulation changed. They exempted us for the prelims and mains examination, but they then said that you can't come for the personality, you can't appear for the personality test if you go there. So they are not going to give 2 days holiday. So which is unheard of, sir. So we took the extension, many of us, sir.
So, let's talk about Bihar first.
Yes, sir.
So, we have elections in Bihar this year,
Yes, sir.
right? Now, tell me, over the last 2 or 3 governments in the state and now in the center also, we have been seeing coalition governments. Earlier, there was single party rule.
Yes, sir.
Now, in what manner you think governance has been different when it comes to coalition government, and what are the advantages and disadvantages, keeping Bihar in mind?
Sir, on a general note, when a coalition government come, it takes care of various wider aspirations of inclusivity, sir. For example, the other party would be supporting their loyal political base needs to be supported. For example, the RJDs. So that community also gets benefited. There's a wider understanding of the social challenges which is there, socio-economic governance challenges, sir. On the negative side, sir, I feel that it delays the implementational processes at times because two parties would have different ideology of going about it. So I think these are the challenges, sir. But in Bihar, sir, swapping is also a problem because of which it is much more difficult to predict what would go.
Difficult to?
Understand how it would go because BJP and JDU has a very different way of functioning, more on development, economic parameters. What RJD and JDU, so it's more of a
No,
social.
I am not discussing individual parties as such.
So,
Governance aspect, which you have already flagged.
yes, sir.
So I think same would apply to the center also.
Yes, sir.
But a stable government, what do you call a stable government? A coalition government could also be stable, or
Yes.
a ruling party is considered to be more stable.
Sir, eventually, if the party has the majority, nothing much more stable than that. But I think that if there is a cogent relation between the majority party and the other coalition, then also the government can be stable.
So let's talk about how recently Bihar is trying to industrialize itself.
Yes, sir.
The startup policy has been brought in, and many other eh, plug and play and many other infrastructural. Now, you think this will result in reverse migration, or you think that people going from Bihar, migrating from Bihar, is in not only their own interest but also in state's interest?
Uh, Sir, firstly, sir, in terms of reverse migration, I think that the scale of these investment are much lower for reverse migration to happen. But yes, there are certain startup which seeing that the government is doing the streamlining of thing, the plug and play model, they are coming in. Like Patna hosts now 20-30 startups for good. Secondly, sir, it is beneficial for the government if they go for migration because there will be remittances, there will be per capita income increase. And in Bihar, sir, we don't have that much of economic viability of jobs which is happening. But in long run, sir, we would want to have them there because we also need Bihar to grow.
Let's go to the international relations.
Yes, sir.
India and its neighbor, despite a very sound, robust neighborhood policy, we have been investing so much. The outcome over the last few years has been that they are not feeling obliged with whatever India has done. So, is it that our foreign policy did not change or match with the with the with the with the with times, and our big brotherly treatment or big brotherly kind of feeling has irked them, or you think there have been some other changes, in the neighborhood?
Sir, I think there are wider problems in the neighborhood. While India has done its part in terms of neighborhood first policy, supporting Sri Lanka in the crisis, Maldives in the crisis, also Bangladesh and Bhutan whenever they need it, like Galepu city we are talking about, sir. However, sir, neighborhood first policy has one major flaw in my mind, sir, that we have been connecting to politicians and individuals over there. Rather, we need to connect to the institutions over there and a broad-based coalition so that if opposition party comes, we don't form our relation in a limbo.
So, which countries you think we have been following this?
I think there was an issue in Maldives. There was an issue in Bangladesh. Hasina's exit has caused a decent amount of trouble. Also in Nepal, sir, KP Sharma Oli is considered to be against us, who is in the power. And that's why certain decline in the relation in India and Nepal. But I think, sir, the Chinese assertion and these smaller state punching beyond their weight is another challenge, sir.
Okay. Reading about Indian external security and weapon development program. Now, the ex RBI governor has made a statement that Trump administration's latest orders and latest policies is going to help India in defense. How?
Uh, Sir, while the Trump ideas are evolving, but what I can get out of it is it said that he would want to support India in technology parameters. Also, sir, he's pushed towards Indo-Pacific, like he wants to counter China by ending other wars. That could also help India to collaboration. Thirdly, sir, generally India and US relation is growing very broad-based, so that would also help, sir. Maybe the Quad functionality is also we're thinking about, sir.
Thank you, Akash.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Akash, since you come from agriculture family, let us talk about agriculture in Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how agriculture, because it lacks on so many fronts, productivity, holding size, and a large population depending on agriculture for its livelihood. So all these things are putting a lot of distress.
Yes, sir.
So how, as as agriculture secretary of Bihar, you would address these issues and put agriculture on a good trajectory of growth?
Sir, since agricultural problem is a very long-term and structural challenge, I would want to do very broad-based solution-centric thing with regard to that, sir. Firstly, sir, the problem is fragmentation of land. Bihar has a lot of population. So in that case, sir, I would want to create FPOs and make them technologically enabled, provide funding to them. Secondly, sir, now that the idea is gold standard, is that we should not be focusing too much on agriculture, rather food processing industries, because they have better yield. So micro food processing industry would be something. And coming from an MBA background, sir, I would want to market that, do the phytosanitary and sanitary part of that so that it can be exported. Thirdly, sir, technology is of very innate importance, like in terms of understanding the soil health, in terms of understanding the weather pattern over there, sir. But the most important thing, the marketing, sir, I would want to connect them to the e-commerce player. Maybe ENAM, it's something we should be looking at, sir. But in long run, sir, I think infrastructural development of entire forward and backward linkage in terms of supporting them with the technology itself and moving them out of agriculture, because there is so much of frictional problem and structural unemployment challenge, so that needs to be worked upon.
Which is the scheme of Government of India for helping setting up food processing industries?
Yes, sir. Sir, mega food park is there, sir, firstly.
That is one.
Then,
What else?
sir, PMFME, the formalization of micro enterprises, so which is for the micro ones, sir.
Right. Uh, Akash, Honorable Prime Minister, during interaction with the DGPs and IGPs in the annual conference about a month back, 1.5 month back, are you aware of that conference?
Sir, I am aware of that, sir, but
Okay.
the modalities I can't remember.
But Honorable Prime Minister made a statement he said that let us take the cyber crime, cyber fraud, etc., which are a big challenge now. We
Yes,
should
sir.
convert them into opportunity.
Yes.
So what do you understand by referring these challenges as opportunity? What was idea of Honorable Prime Minister?
So I think the Honorable Prime Minister was flagging this newer kind of challenges has come up, like cyber financial crime. When we talk of Jharkhand, sir, new village, that is also the problem. Secondly, sir, cyber arrest has increased. People are getting meddled over there, sir. Then the problem on cyber security on the power plant, for example, sir, Mumbai faced
Yeah,
a
these are all challenges. You are
yes,
right.
sir.
But he said ki we can convert these into opportunities.
Opportunities.
So that was his statement. So what do you think he meant by that statement?
So I think largely he would mean that we can create skilling, so we can bring in more people who can tackle this. Secondly, sir, if we are much more cyber enabled, then that sort of industry might also come up. So that is the second thing, sir. And thirdly, sir, we are also looking at export of defense thing, and cyber is another vertical of it. So maybe it can help us there also, sir.
Akash, what is the latest on this Indus water treaty with Pakistan? Latest, last couple of days, few days.
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll have to read all this. I did
Oh.
not see it, sir.
No problem. This Quad meeting of external affairs, it
Yes,
just
sir.
took place 2 days back. I think yesterday or day before yesterday. So what was major outcome? What was that?
Sir, the majorly they talked about broad-based thing of more support for Indo-Pacific, free and open Indo-Pacific, the ways to connect together in non-defense thing like quantum or AI-enabled things, the the green things. So these are the things I can think of the talk, sir.
No, Akash, recently Government of India had taken initiative to re-engage rather with Afghanistan diplomatically.
Yes, sir.
So what has prompted India to act? Because we have closed our embassy there. So what has prompted us that our foreign minister has recently visited? Before that, our joint secretary was also there.
Sir, I think this showcases that India is very pragmatic in the way it approaches, and it is not really rule bound by the letter and spirit of not engaging with major players. If it comes to national interest, India will engage with people. And in Afghanistan, sir, we have supported Afghanistan and have created a people to people linkage. That will all go into limbo if we do not have connect. And Afghanistan is a gateway to Central Asia. So India is also looking at that. And also, if we have a functional relation with Taliban, Pakistan will not be able to utilize them like 1990s in Jammu and Kashmir. So I think these are the things, sir.
My last question, Akash, what action Government of India has taken recently? Tell me one or two towards climate mitigation.
So recently, India has unveiled its plan of carbon 2070 neutrality, uh, by by which
That was declared long back, but
yes, sir.
some recent decisions, that is, of course, that is a net zero target of 2070. But towards that and only, what action on the ground, some scheme, some policy instrument has been announced, some financing?
I need to think on it, sir. I think I'm missing on it.
Okay.
I need to read about it, sir.
No
Thank
problem.
you, sir.
Thank you, Akash.
Thank you, sir.
So, Akash, you seem to be having varied interest from AI, blockchain to budget and village adoption.
Yes, sir.
So we'll talk about these three.
Yes, sir.
So first on weaponization.
Yes.
So what is Pralay and Nag?
So Nag is an anti-tank guided missile. It's the range is around 5 to 8 kilometers, and Pralay is a missile, surface to air missile, sir. Surface to surface missile of tactical nature, sir. So it is for a shorter distance, sir.
So these two have been in the news today.
So
Any-
today
any
newspaper I
reason?
still need to read about, sir. But they are very important, sir, in the rocket post we want to create.
So Akash, again coming to AI,
Yes, sir.
there is something called Stargate Wars. What is Stargate War? What is Stargate?
Sir, I haven't heard of
Mr.
it.
Trump on day one has launched Stargate. So have you read? It's something to do with AI.
Sir, I really don't know, sir. I'll have to read about it.
All right. So Stargate War you read, but then
Coming back to AI, what you did to improve governance with the help of AI and blockchain? So just tell me 3 areas of improvement that are possible with these two.
Sir, the scope of the dissertation was to largely understand about the applicability of these technologies and the kind of benefit it can bring. So I saw, sir, in the healthcare sector, sir, if we can utilize the artificial intelligence technology, then the patient rate at which the patient is treated, it increases by 350% based on certain simulations. Also, the cost out of pocket expenditure reduces, and sir, it does not let us humbling of the higher level of hospital, sir, because the preventive medicine can be done. In terms of education, sir, we are talking about comprehensive performance indicators, sir. Now, artificial intelligence is very good there in terms of engaging students and improving their outcome of study itself. So, there was a research which was done in Argentina, which says that it improved their understanding 150%. Similarly, sir, in terms of uh, utilizing these things like chat GPT in the rural governance, now we have natural language processing and language conversion. So it does streamline, sir, the benefit which we can give to the local people in villages.
All right, very good. So what is RGSA? Talking of rural government, RGSA, Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan. So have you heard about Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan and
Sir, I heard about it,
what
sir, but details.
what
I have not
FM
read.
is talking about this? Why FM is talking? All right, no problem.
I'll have to see, sir. I'm
What
really
is
sorry.
green energy corridor?
Sir, broadly, it would mean to have a corridor where the transportation would be on the green energy, maybe.
So there is a talk of green energy corridor 3. So
Again,
any
sir,
idea?
very limited idea, sir. I'll have to read about it.
All right, all right. One last question.
Sure.
Wealth creators contribute a lot to economy of the country. Can you just give me areas of contribution of wealth creator in Indian economy? How do they help?
Sir, I think they have been very broad in terms of helping, like talking about the Ajim Premji Foundation. The foundation has been helping a lot in improving the educational and health parameters, sir. Also, sir, the Tatas, they have been helping in so many things, sir. They are connecting to the women. They have a scheme called Mansi, where they are helping the women and children emancipation, sir. But I think the scale.
No, I am not talking of foundation. I am talking of wealth creator themselves.
Oh,
Take for example Adani, Reliance, Tata Group. Forget about foundation. That's a very small component of what they do. So these big wealth creators, how do they contribute to economy?
sir,
Should we be criticizing them?
no, sir. So they are a big asset to our
So
nation,
then
sir.
just connect, tell me
Yes, sir.
their contribution to economy,
Yes, sir.
point
I
wise.
totally fall out of line, sir. So I'm really sorry. Sir, firstly, sir, the taxes they pay because they're generating a lot of wealth, so that could be utilized. The employment they generate, the kind of trade Adanis have got. So it is a very geostrategic significance, sir. In Africa, we are also getting projects. So that enhances the profile of the country. And also, sir, that uh, they would want to create newer areas and domains like defense, which is underfunded. Yes, sir, innovation. And also, sir, whenever there is a new project, you need to have a deep pocket to make sure that you enter into that very difficult terrain. So only these people can do that, sir. Startup cannot do that. So I think they are
And
big asset.
don't forget government collects tax also.
Yes, sir. Tax the
So
first thing.
huge amount of
Yes, sir.
tax also comes to government.
Yes.
Over to you.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, well, I can see you like to cook Magadhi cuisine.
Yes, sir.
In my reckoning, it incorporates locally available ingredients.
Yes, sir.
Uh, do you think government needs to promote local food systems in order to support the local farmers for ensuring regional economic growth?
So I think this idea is in the positive direction. Firstly, sir, when local foods are being promoted, the farmer gets the incentive, and because of the demand, the prices will also rise. Secondly, sir, local people demand the local things because it has certain health benefits. So that is also economically connected. So these two things, sir, and then tourism can also be promoted, sir. Now we have varied like cuisine tourism. So if local foods are promoted, then I was also thinking of that litti chokha should be promoted from Bihar, sir, because very famous.
You like to play carom as well?
Yes, sir.
It's a popular indoor game, particularly in India.
Yes, sir.
Uh, but it is less recognized internationally.
Yes.
Can you tell me how traditional games like carom can be promoted internationally?
Sir, while there are certain challenges because there is so much connect to football and cricket today, but if I have to do that, sir, uh, firstly, adding them into the national games and Commonwealth games. So the parameters they follow that 75 countries for male and 40 countries for female. So that could be one thing. So secondly, having more number of tournament district wise. So when I was a child, there was district wise tournament of carom which I played, but now it is not happening. So more number of them. So thirdly, sir, I think brand promotion, connecting the corporates. So recently, sir, we have won the Carom World Championship, which is not making news, but K. Srinivas has done really well. So these could be promoted, sir. Media presence, social media utilization on what Carom, sir, and the benefit of it connecting two generations, sir. We can play it with our grandfather also. So that is something, sir.
Okay, you have held various positions as the manager. Being a civil servant, you deal with a myriad number of employees. Some of them are hardworking. Some of them might want to avoid working hard. How will you ensure productivity at the same time ensuring the healthy work culture?
Uh, Sir, this is the larger idea of group dynamics and how to put in the right person at the right place. So, I would use my learning of scientific management theory by Frederick Taylor, who would tell that you put the right person at the right place, understanding based on that thing. I also need to be pragmatic, sir, because in any team there would be few laggard and few people who are doing really good. So that balancing, sir. Thirdly, I think, sir, if the leader is good, the character flows down the ladder. So if I'll be very honest with my work, very disciplined, so that thing will also be done, sir. And some carrot and stick as in when required, sir. So that would also help.
Okay. My last question is about the protest which are going on. Farmers are protesting
Yes, sir.
in certain states against the acquisition of their farmlands. Can you suggest some ways to strike a balance between environmental conservation and development?
Sir, while in India we are looking forward to very higher level of development and we also need to protect bounded by carbon 2070 neutrality. That balance could be having a very streamlined environmental impact assessment of the project. Try to carve it out in a different direction as far as possible so that lesser number of people get impacted by it. Thirdly, sir, there has to be a project steering and monitoring committee and facilitating nodal officers who look at the ground challenges. So, because at the end of the day, these people are not just there for land, but emotionally connected to that place. So, social cohesion also gets ruptured. In long run, sir, the technological intervention, like I was reading about China, the way they will bridges does not impact farmland as much. So, those technologies can also be used, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Akash, anything from your DAF which we may not have covered so far? If yes, I can ask one last question.
So it is largely covered, sir, but I think edtech work experience is something which is missed.
Okay, where you are working now?
Sir, I worked up till May 2024. After that, sir, I just left.
So, what was your work profile there?
So the last work profile was of an assistant director, and the company wants to venture into the MBA tech preparation, sir. So I was doing the market survey, research, the competitor analysis, the SWOT analysis of the company where we should be putting money. And sir, the final modalities are that we should be focusing on tier 2 and tier 3 cities. We should be the gap filler rather than giving an entire thing because the market is captured by time and or career launcher. So these are the things I have told, sir. So it is
So
getting
EdTech
functional
runs
now.
classes also.
So it's a hybrid model setup. In our case, sir, it is largely online, but we have to look for hybrid, sir, because education pedagogue in India requires us to be offline presence also, sir.
Thank you, Akash. We are over with the interview. We'll be calling in another 2 minutes.
Thank you so
Thank
much, sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Akash, please come.
Yes.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Akash, how was it today?
But it was decent, sir, because I was quite relaxed answering the question, but I did not know some of the questions sir asked, so maybe I could look through that, sir.
So, Akash, you have been working or you were full time this season also? You were fully
Sir, up-
engrossed in preparation?
Sir, up till May, I was working, but sir, my mains was not going good in civil services, and but for financial accountability, I had to work to
This
support
time
myself
your
and my
exams
parents.
have gone well?
Yes, sir. First time, I really wanted to spend 3 months preparing for mains, so I'm pretty happy now. Last attempt, I won't want to give any attempt beyond this, so I'm fine that way.
So, Akash, you are definitely a very bright candidate, with in all spheres, communication, your personality, your, knowledge-wise, by and large. Today, you were a little off your preparations. I don't know. You were not so well prepared.
So,
This is our inference that had you prepared, you would not have left some of these, those knowledge gaps. Because having knowledge gaps and not able to attend to a question may be a chance factor also. You may
Yes.
not know a lot many questions together. But the thing is that is also a part of your assessment.
yes, sir.
So it keeps on changing, just like one day international cricket, So you have, I know that you have only about 4 days left with you, right? So what I would suggest is that you have such a, remarkable DAF that, there are so many areas from where things can be asked.
Yes, sir.
So it's a challenge for you. You are competent to face the challenge because you have done something or the other, but there are some areas which, which are so wide and diverse,
Yes, sir.
which may, especially AI, now the international relations. So you have all in one. So that way you will have to next 3-4 दिन थोड़ा सा
Yes, brush up.
हाँ
Yes,
brush up कर लो अच्छे
Yes,
से.
sir.
Otherwise, there is no doubt about anything else. Your communication, personality. The only thing is, content is also whatever you knew. The contents were good, right?
Yes, sir, I'll revise, sir. But actually, it was to be held at 4
रिवाइज
p.m.
के अलावा भी कुछ कुछ एरियाज जो नए नए जो आ रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स पे चले जाओ पीछे.
Yes, sir.
3 महीने का थोड़ा सा एक कर लो रिव्यू.
Sure, sir.
कोई चीज़ मिस हो गई हो, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि क्वेश्चन ज़्यादातर मैंने देखा पैनल का, आप तो अटेंड करके आए हो, आई विल आस्क यू योर एक्सपीरियंस, बट यू सी इट इमर्जेस फ्रॉम समथिंग विच द पैनल हैज़ रेड समवेयर.
Yes, sir.
आज अगर कोई खबर नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र जी की आएगी तो आज एक क्वेश्चन ज़रूर नेताजी पे होगा,
Yes,
और दिनों में नहीं होगा.
sir. I
So
also.
that apart, anything which has come up which is directly related to your DAF,
Sure,
whether
sir.
it is Patna, whether it is Bihar, whether it is your AI and your hobbies and everything, they may pick up a clue or from there, a cue from there,
Yes, sir.
and may shoot a question कुछ बनाकर आपके दे
ठीक है.
सकते हैं. उनको थोड़ा सा और ढूंढ लो, थोड़ा एक्सटेंड कर लो. Don't bank on the width of knowledge that you have today, because things keep changing. And what changes? The current affairs.
Current affairs.
Because updating the current affairs means that you are updated on all the things.
Yes, sir.
बाकी तो जो बेस तो वही है, AI क्या होता है सबको पता है. So even half of the questions could be related to your base knowledge.
Yes, sir.
You will attend because you know the subject. But most of the time, कोई नया coin आ गया, word आ गया. और वो जिसने मेंबर ने पढ़ लिया वो तो बस वो सोचता है कि मैंने पढ़ा है तो सारी दुनिया ने पढ़ा होगा.
Yes, sir. Stargate.
है ना, टारगेट आ जाए, पढ़ना चाहिए आपको.
Sir,
Today, this under $500 billion AI, it's very important.
Yes.
And your subject is AI. And उसमें दिया हुआ है, in fact, Elon Musk is not very happy with this. अभी से इनमें आपस में खटपट हो गई.
सर 4 बजे था इंटरव्यू, तो मैं सोचा था पढ़ के आऊंगा,
पढ़ के जाना।
बट जल्दी आ गया और इन्होंने बोला जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ, तो वो मिस हो गया पेपर आज का।
चलो कोई बात नहीं,
ठीक है
डोंट
सर।
डोंट फील you are a good material, it's just that on that
Yeah.
particular day you have to excel, that is all.
यही हो रहा है सर प्रॉब्लम, आई गेस 170 में अटका हूँ।
You got 170 last time.
यस सर।
हमने आज आपको 67% दिए हैं.
184 marks.
You are certainly better than 170. 170 तो हम SOB किसी को दे देते हैं, must be around 60 something. 170 कितना
170 होते हैं सर आपके ये 62.
यस रफली
तो कम है. You deserve much more.
सर।
I mean it. So that way, have confidence in yourself.
श्योर सर।
It's just that, थोड़ा जेनरिक मत हो, है ना, और समझाने वाले मोड में मत रहना. Just, limit yourself to the answering part. At times I have seen that since you have plenty of knowledge on so many things, you may extend to explaining things a bit more, which is than what is required.
श्योर सर, आई थिंक दिस इज
Be
इम्पोर्टेंट।
crisp, be more crisp.
I think Chairman sir has covered all the points. You have a very good personality. Your communication skills were also excellent. You were balanced, relaxed. Only the issue was of gaps in knowledge. Brush up current affairs, and I'm sure you will do well. You will touch 180 plus.
थैंक यू सर।
So Akash, very good personality, good communication, good confidence, body language, very positive. Just two points. Pralay Nag 26 जनवरी को रिपब्लिक डे में they will be
It'll be there.
displayed
Yes sir।
for the first time. That is how it was in the news. Stargate is the name given to US's mega AI project, जो कल अनाउंस किया है परसों. $500 billion AI mission that America has launched. It is called Stargate. And the term Stargate was because now China is also putting a lot of money, India is putting, so the whole world is now preparing for AI war.
Yes, sir.
So you have AI there. Then green energy corridor, देख लेना, हाइड्रोजन और स्टील, ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन, ग्रीन स्टील के संबंध में दिस ग्रीन एनर्जी कॉरिडोर 3 का जिक्र आता है.
Sure।
ठीक है. राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज अभियान is again you read about it. FM is likely to allocate some funds for this. These are generally they are supposed to generate their own funds in पंचायती राज.
Sure sir।
ठीक है. आपने वो विलेज का भी लिखा था, दैट इज व्हाई आई आस्क्ड.
Well, I do not have much to add. Honorable Chairman sir and members have covered majority of points. You have a very, very balanced personality. There was a lot of maturity in your arguments, and I believe that you will do really well. I wish you all the best.
Thank you
Any
sir।
questions?
नहीं सर, कुछ खास
Two other points.
हाँ.
आप जब when chairman asked you about introduction, तो आपने शुरू किया सर, as you said my name is so and so. Don't say that.
ठीक है।
This- So I am Rajiv Ranjan. My name is.
I'm Alok Kumar.
I'm sorry, Rajiv Ranjan. I am
Akash, yes,
your
sir।
name Akash Kumar.
Yes। ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, small things but
इंडस वाटर ट्रीटी का पढ़ लीजिए, अभी 1-2 दिन में काफी उसमें डेवलपमेंट हुआ है पॉजिटिव.
श्योर सर।
सिर्फ वो आप जो वेल्थ क्रिएटर्स का साइकिल इन इकोनॉमी, टैक्सेस हैं, एम्प्लॉयमेंट है, सैलरी है, सप्लायर्स हैं, देयर इज अ होल लॉट ऑफ garden that is blooming with this. So that is what I wanted you to connect.
श्योर सर। थैंक यू।
All the